This is for all those who are skeptical or excited about the new Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 Career Mode. I'm going to break down exactly how it works, what you can do, and what you can't do. One of the main features of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 is the career mode, and to my surprise, it's actually a lot more detailed than I expected. So let me show you how it works. On first launch, you will create and customize your own avatar. The face, hair, clothes, and even the voice. But of course, this is optional.
Cabin crew, doors to arrival and cross-check.
Then you'll select career mode in the main menu. Now you select your start location, and you can choose to start anywhere in the world. And depending on what airport you chose, you will see a unique cutscene showing your avatar walking into like a little office building in the area that your airport is at. You'll then be greeted by your flight instructor, and then you'll go on a very short guided introductory flight. And assuming you actually were successful at this flight, you'll come back to the headquarters, and there you can actually continue your training. They'll actually walk you through how to take off, how to taxi, how to land, all that stuff you can do right here in the career mode. And if you're brand new to flight sim, I recommend you actually do that. But if you do have experience, then you can go straight on to do your private pilot certificate exam, which is another very short flight that basically has you take off, remain in a pattern, land, and that's it. But each check ride exam does cost a little bit of in-game currency. We'll talk more about the currency a little later. So now it's up to you in which direction you want to take your career. You can either focus on helicopter flying and go and get your helicopter commercial license, or you can work on your fixed wing and go ahead and get your regular commercial pilot license, where you can then move on to get your high performance endorsement, your multi-engine, your jet engine rating, and so on. And again, each of these ratings do require you to do a check ride to unlock them. As you can see here, everyone starts at a Cessna, whether you want to do search and rescue missions or airliner missions. But I do think it's nice that once you hover over a certain type of job, it shows you the path you need to take to get to that specific job. So that way you don't waste your time on ratings you don't need. So as an example, let's take a look at the multi-engine exam. So what you need to pass is respect the traffic pattern altitude, respect the traffic pattern path, and plane handling. After every mission, whether it's an exam or a regular mission, it does judge you based on how you fly. Sometimes it's based on how you talk to ATC, sometimes it's based on how smooth your flying is, and various things based on the mission. But once that exam is passed, you'll then be able to unlock a specific aircraft you can now fly, and with that aircraft, you can now fly new missions. But alongside the aircraft ratings, there's also the specialization that you need to unlock. For example, you have charter services, search and rescue, medevac, agricultural aviation. Once you unlock these specialization, you can now actually do these missions. And each of these mission types or specializations will have a requirement. But everything ties together. For example, here with medevac, you need to have an instrument rating and the turboprop engine rating in order to unlock the medevac specialization. And for helicopter passenger transport, all you need is a commercial pilot license for your rotorcraft. And these are two aircraft that you get to fly. But for search and rescue, you need to at least be level 30 with a hoist endorsement and a turbo engine rating for rotorcraft. So you can kind of see how this is working now as far as the progression. And with the specialization unlocked and the rating locked based on your location, you'll get a world map view showing all of the missions available to you in your area based on, again, your level, your rating, and your specializations. Now, these missions are generated every single day. You'll get a new set of missions, but they're also based on the region, the time of year. For example, you're not going to go have a search and rescue for a skier in the summer in Texas. That's not going to pop up because you're not in the right location. But if you're up in Colorado during the snow season, you could potentially have a search and rescue mission to rescue a skier. So it's actually surprising that it goes into that much detail. Another really cool feature is if you've gone the route of unlocking the airline commercial missions, those missions that are generated each day are actually based off of real world flights for those airliners each day. So I thought that was pretty cool. And once you finish a mission, you do get an income. So you get a base income, your employer, of course, does get a commission, and then also you get a reputation bonus. And now you may be thinking, okay, cool, so you get to earn income by doing flights, but what do you do with that money? Well, this is where it gets surprisingly interesting. Over time of saving up your money, you can actually start your own company. And when you start your own company, You have your own headquarters, you can buy your own aircraft, you can manage your own aircraft, and you get a lot more responsibilities. It's actually pretty interesting how that works. And now that you own your own company, there's something else you need to worry about, and that is the new wear and tear system in Microsoft Flight Sim. Yes, you have to manage the wear and tear of your own aircraft. Over time, your aircraft will wear. You have to change your oil and other various systems in the aircraft. And all these systems do actually apply to how the aircraft flies. So it's definitely gonna take some time to maybe buy your own airliner because those are gonna be very expensive, but you really can go from zero to hero with the career mode. And also, one more thing, you're not locked down to only flying in the region you originally selected. You can actually at any time change the location at which you want to start your missions. And the missions will be generated based on the location you're in. So say one day you want to fly in Alaska, you can choose Alaska and they'll generate missions for you around the Alaskan area. Now the next day you want to fly in Australia, it'll do the same. So you are truly free to fly anywhere you want. And this truly is a pretty robust mission generation system. Once you start any mission, you'll get a really cool cutscene. Whether you're doing an airliner mission, you may see passengers walking down the jet bridge. If you're doing a medevac mission, you'll see, a patient maybe being loaded onto your helicopter, onto your aircraft. So they've basically made a cinematic cutscene for every type of mission you can do. And you actually see that cutscene happening in the location that you're in. But this is something that you will only see in career mode. You will not see these animations in free flight. Also, another fact that I asked the developers is that all of these career missions also can only be done fully in the career system. If you go to free flight, you can still fly the same aircraft that you have in career mode. You can still use the sprayer on the prop duster, but it just won't generate an actual mission or fire or any of that extra special stuff. You won't see any of that in free flight, but the aircraft will still work the same. So all of that is actually currently at the time restricted to and inside of career mode. And lastly, career mode is a fully single player experience. Career mode at the time of recording this does not support multiplayer. And my personal thought on that is that's just a shame. I wish we could do co-op missions together. But I am still looking forward to it, looking forward to trying it out. You definitely can't say there's nothing to do in Microsoft Flight Sim anymore, because there is plenty to do. We're gonna be busy for a long time. But the question is it gonna feel like a grind to kind of unlock some of the things we want, or can we get through it much quicker? Only time will tell. And if I missed anything, if you have any more questions that I forgot or missed out, please let me know in the comments and I'll do my best to answer based on what I do know. I do have a video of me doing my first full career mode mission, so if you want to see that, go check it out after this video. But thank you so much for watching, and remember, you have 3 choices: give up, give in, and give it all you got. Peace, love, and God bless you. I'll see you guys next time, next video. I'm out.